Motor City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brought down by Eric.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, that could be some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And his guys made in stride complete. They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you put out everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, gone. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. At each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Jackson. That one is slants to McLaurin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? It didn't happen. His receivers took advantage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon: 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 22, Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Scramble for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Help out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
27 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Browns.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Melvin Gordon taken down at the 41.
Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact,
and looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And that's incomplete. And this one too low. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
To throw again. Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, Jackson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Jackson's pass, complete to Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's got Burton here. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gano on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
10.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now here's Ross. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Takeovers 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
And created a big run. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe deep in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
28, Browns 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this is incomplete.
Jackson.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 49 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful. Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. following the fumble recovery. Gone. And it's caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set with that defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Jackson's
A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
At the 46.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now it's one left sideline. Here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Jackson.
12 yards there and a first down.
Anthony Miller.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cleveland.
Jackson will throw again. This is Miller, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First,
a really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Then trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Jackson, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Pass held in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And now time timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Anthony Miller.
7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Jackson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right.
Jackson on the keeper.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot, and he's up to run extra plays. It's hard to move it.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Anthony Miller.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 14-yard line.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
On the carry.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score. Now Ross to return.
And able to to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Anthony Miller.
Inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to...
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Kick is right through.
Lions 42, Browns 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Wilson and Austin.
They'll take over.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Catch made by Fulgham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
24.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense